Our cover story tonight is from Sri Lanka. It's a country in a state of turmoil. The Easter bombings in April have sparked a political crisis, and all this comes just before Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's bilateral visit to Sri Lanka at the end of this week. Here's what's happening in the country. Muslim politicians are facing a backlash after the terror attacks. The pressure has been mounting, so much so that all 9 Muslim ministers in Sri Lanka's government have resigned. 2 Muslim provincial governors have also quit. Why have they resigned? Because a Buddhist monk went on a hunger strike, a strike unto death, he said. He's an influential monk who brought the Sri Lankan government to its knees. Athuraliye Ratana is the monk we are talking about. He went on a protest fast. He wanted the president to remove 3 senior officials who are Muslim, 1 minister and 2 provincial governors. What was his problem with them? He said that these ministers have ties with the Easter bombers. There is no proof of that yet the monk protested. The monk in question is also a member of parliament and an advisor to President Maithripala Sirisena. His fast sparked demonstrations in the capital city of Colombo and the city of Kandy. The protests gained momentum. In fact, the head of the Catholic Church in Colombo, Cardinal Malcolm Ranjit, travelled all the way to Kandy to express his solidarity with this monk. It became a very difficult situation. Ultimately, all Muslim ministers in the government decided to step down in an act of solidarity. Even the ones who were not asked to step down did so. They held a joint press conference, and here's what one of them said.
As members of the Muslim community represented in the government, holding a variety of positions as cabinet ministers, state ministers and deputy ministers, have taken a decision today to resign from all the positions and request the government to expedite any inquiry against anyone among us and bring it to a conclusion without delay. We expect that to happen within a month so that we will be vindicated from these allegations.
This move by the minister should not be seen as a sign of weakness. Far from it. Since the terror attack, the Muslim community of Sri Lanka has sent a message of unity. Soon after the bombings, they supported the ban on burqa. The Muslim community even asked the citizens to not turn up at mosques for the Friday prayers. This was a temporary measure, a measure that helped security officials in dealing with the crisis. We'll discuss that in detail later. And now the Muslim ministers have stepped down, saying that they're happy to serve in the parliament as backbenchers. They have just one request. The investigation must bring the perpetrators to book sooner rather than later.
We are proud and happy to be serving as backbenchers and assisting this government to survive. But their survival will depend on their conduct in continuing to investigate this thoroughly and properly and do justice to everyone equally.